I was awoken by the first plane hitting the towers. When the second plane hit, I was up on the roof. I saw people jumping off the Twin Towers, and I was very affected by it. And the way I processed what happened is I started painting the images. One of them was Bush getting whispered to, and I painted some of the victims, I painted some of the firefighters, I painted some of the women that were back in Afghanistan, and I painted Osama bin Laden. The photograph I used was on the cover of the Times. When they started putting him all over the media and being like, it's his fault, he did it. They were just blowing him up because nobody ever heard of him before that. And I painted him with his eyes in the position of Jesus Christ, and that's what my commentary was. Not really many people got it. A lot of people were yelling and spitting on me. I got chased with that painting. And later I had it in my parents' house, and I don't know who saw it. The painting got stabbed. The painting's big. So people were like, you have a larger than life-size portrait of Osama bin Laden, like I'm worshiping him. You know, like I'm part of some cult. Homeland Security got involved. And at the time, I knew they were coming because they called and said they were coming. I was like a full-on junkie. So my whole fear was like, they're gonna see my fucking drugs. I thought maybe I should alert the press. But I was too strung out. My dad answers the door and he's got this full beard. He's Greek with an accent. Oh, hello. You know, it looked like we were fucking terrorists. And I was like, this does not look good. And so all I could do was like, don't come upstairs, I'll bring it downstairs. But I came and I was like, oh, you know, I also painted Bush, the president, and I brought that down. And actually, they were really cool about it. They were like, oh, you're a good painter. They didn't threaten to arrest me. They just wanted to see it. They said somebody reported it, and they wouldn't tell me who either. Who snitched on me? One guy tried to buy it at a show. He told me he wanted to buy it so that he could destroy it, and I wouldn't sell it. The original is still at my brother's house. I moved to LA and I started painting a lot of pop artists. But with the celebrities, I wasn't really hurting anyone, so I figured it was okay. When I moved to Venice, it was right around, like, Venice was getting crazy with the gentrification. And Lindsay Lohan moved to town, and I painted Lindsay. And people were writing me like hate mail, and nobody got it. It was just a joke, you know. Somebody put a swastika on it. I fixed the swastika right away, but eventually I had to remove the piece. So no matter what, you upset somebody. I even got interviewed on this like Daily Beast, and I started getting all this notoriety. But honestly, like I tell you, I just paint what I see. I paint Bush, I paint Anna Nicole. I painted Marilyn Monroe more times than Osama bin Laden. I paint what is in my face. And this is my way of communicating. That's all I ever try to do is communicate with people.